Right, it's a good day. Welcome back. It's start of another week. It's another Wednesday, and my second visit to Shrewsbury. This is an absolutely lovely town, absolutely gorgeous place for wandering around pubs. Some historic ones, just some wonderful places around here. So I'm very much looking forward to trying to get through all the ones that we didn't get through last time, and revisiting some absolute classics. So I'm starting today. I've got it for 11 o'clock. So I knew this one opened at 11, and I wanted to make it first port of call, get you a proper video of this, because this one, probably one of my favourite ones we've done on the crawl at all so far. And it is Henry Tudor Inn. So this is a Jules pub. I love a Jules pub. I always tell you that, but just look at what we're looking at to start with for today. What a wonderful looking place. We're established 1429. It opens at 11 AM. Don't know how much easier and better that makes my day, but Shrewsbury's hilly, so expect a lot of moaning and complaining from me all day. But stop number one, I certainly won't be complaining about the Henry Tudor Inn. I mean, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I will show you around this absolutely exquisite looking place, because it's one of those. It's just, well, less talk, more show, eh? Just look at this. So I'm going to take you on a wonder of this absolutely miraculous looking old pub, because it is a real sight to behold. Honestly, genuinely is one of my favourite ones of the crawl so far at all. And as I walk through the halls and things from here, you will see exactly what I mean with why it is one of my favourites, because it is just absolutely beautiful in here, and it's dog friendly. Hi, sweetheart. But would it been a Jules, you're guaranteed some decent bits on. So I've started my day with a new one to me, a Daydream, which I've got on there. I've not tried that one, so very much looking forward to doing it when I've stopped wandering around doing things like this for you. But it is just, the further through you go, the more wow factor this place has. And it just does. It has wow factor beyond anything you could really ever imagine a pub to have. Jules don't do bad pubs, they really don't, and this has to certainly be one of the best ones in the entire arsenal that they've got. I would say an absolute banger, absolute belter you've got to come and see for yourselves. What a phenomenal pub, what a great way to start, and you can see why I wanted to start there, can't you? So we're going to do another revisit. It's just on the same street as well as the Henry Tudor Inn, because this is another absolute belter, old one. And again, it was so busy last time we were here, I didn't get very good video of it, and it's another one you really need to see this. This one also open now 11:30, and it is the Nag's Head, another 14th century building for this, for Shrewsbury. In general, everything is old, historic and gorgeous, but yes, the Nag's Head 14th century historic pub will be my second stop of today. Obviously, again, I've got here for opening time, which is why it's quiet, so do not judge the pub. This is one of the busiest pubs in Shrewsbury, and it is amazing. So part of the building, there's an old part in the garden I'll show you in a minute, dates back to 1360. Earliest record being a pub, 17th century, but the building, exquisite looking, beautiful place. And let me show you around. A decent lineup. I've gone with the Anthem in here from St Austell, but it is a Star Pubs Heineken owned one, but this is it's certainly one of the best ale lineups that you will find in any Star Heineken pub up and down the country. And note, no sign of Foster's, which makes me a very happy boy, because the sooner they stop flogging that and putting it onto their publicans, the better, as far as I'm concerned. But gorgeous looking little place. Let's have a wander out to the garden. So yeah, part of the garden, which would be this piece here, dates back to 1360. Just wow. And it is, yeah, this is one of the best town centre beer gardens you will find anywhere. It really is absolutely exquisite. You can see why it gets so busy in the summer months, especially. But yeah, just feast your eyes on that once more. What a lovely structure. Superb pub. And what a way to start today off. We're here, we're going to do 3 for 3 revisits to start the day, because this one's just reopened, and beer wise, this one was right up my street, one of my favourite ones again from the first Shrewsbury visit. And you know what, I fancy some craft beer. And it's just literally down the bottom of the hill where I've come, so the Nag's Head is just there, as you can see, so that's how far I'm about to go. And it is opposite, again, some more absolutely phenomenal looking places. And it is House of Grain. Stop 3 of the day. Yeah, again, quite a glorious looking, looks like an old fire station or something from the outside. I'm sure it isn't, but House of Grain then. 3 revisits to start the day, and I will get on and do some new ones for you now. But let's get in and see what beers they've got in here. So when I say it was one of the best beer lineups of Shrewsbury the first time we were here, it doesn't disappoint this time either. There are some fantastic breweries up on that back bar. And ironically, I've gone with one from Neon Raptor. I live 2 minutes away from Neon's tap room, so it comes all the way from Nottingham to have a Neon Raptor beer in Shrewsbury. But you know, it's good beer, it's well worth it, and this is such a great little place. So I look up there, so yeah, Siren, that stout on the black, much better than Guinness. Much better, it's so worth it. But you see, there's Track, it's one of my wonderful, they're bringing Seshi back, that's what I've gone for, the Neon Raptor. But you can have some cask in here as well, and it's just a gorgeous looking. As far as little craft beer bars go, quirky, full of character, full of charm, and that staircase is also pretty impressive. I love the place. And yeah, look at that in there. That's from Neon. Ooh, wonderful beers, wonderful little place. Nice to get in here early again before it gets busy, so I can show you how lovely it is. Time to get me walking shoes on. About a 20-minute walk now, but yeah, that's the town centre 3 that I desperately wanted to get done early. Some revisits we need to get on and get some new ones done, so I'll see you in the next one. 21-minute walk, so not too shabby. I've walked past a load of beautiful looking pubs on the way to get here, so not too bad at all. Going to be a nice walk back into the town centre. So this must be quite close to Shrewsbury Town Football Club out here. I think must be somewhere around this sort of area. But my 4th stop and the first new pub of the day on me is going to be this, and it's called the Charles Darwin. It's set up here in the Sutton Farm part of Shrewsbury, but yeah, it can't be far from the football ground itself. Looks, well, it's, as you can see, it's in sort of a nice looking little housing district and shopping parade, stuff like that. So the Charles Darwin was my first new pub of the day. Perfect community local, to be honest. Got a pool table and stuff in here. It's away at the moment, but it's obviously used at some point. Yeah, community local style place, dead friendly. Just a nice, really nice. It's obviously had a refurb or something reasonably recently. It's pretty nice looking in here. Myself a half a butty, you know, a bit of Wye Valley to keep it going. So yeah, successful trip out here, definitely worth the trip. So here's what you will find. Yeah, great little community, a local. 2 decent ales on St Austell's and Wye Valley's a butty back. So yeah, lovely little community, a local style pub, exactly what you would expect up in the kind of area it's in. Landlady's lovely, they offer some food and bits like that as well, and it is split into 2 sides, so you've got a big second side over here with pool tables and stuff in as well. So that is stop 4. 10-minute walk from there brings me to another one that I'm pretty excited for. And it's going to be the second of the day. And by second of the day, I mean second new pub of the day, as well as second Jules pub of the day. So I'm at the White Horse Inn. I said, I mean, the Henry Tudor is a sight to behold, isn't it? An absolutely staggeringly beautiful place. So very much looking forward to getting in and seeing what the White Horse also has to offer. Genuinely, I do not believe these guys have a bad pub in their collection, and this again pretty beautiful from the outside. So White Horse Inn, my 5th stop in total of the day. I'm always saying, I said it a minute ago, Jules don't have a bad looking pub. They don't have a bad pub, they honestly don't. Every single Jules pub I've been in blows my mind with how good it is, with how beautiful it is, with just how intricate the detail and stuff that they put into everything is. It literally I could spend my entire existence in Jules pubs and be happy. So yeah, show you around this one. In here, I've gone with the Calcutta 1757, because I've never had that one before, but as you would expect to find, very similar in the beer lineup. That Super Session IPA Daydream is really, really good. very similar in beer lineup to the Henry Tudor. An ambience, an impressiveness is, I mean, I don't know if anything will ever be as on a par with, but the stained glass windows and stuff they've put in here just look incredible, don't they? They make these places look old and aesthetically pleasing with every single thing they do, and I just love them. I absolutely love them. I think they are so cool the way they go about doing stuff. But yeah, plenty of plenty of cool bits and pieces for in this one as well. And we will have a further wander round. We'll go out and take you to the back, because this is again a massive great pub with additional features that if I don't get them in, we're going to regret it, aren't we? So yeah, just walking through again. Jules, I love you. I enjoyed my tour around the brewery with Jules and stuff as well. We won't go in there because it looks like they're gearing up for a wake or something, but what a gorgeous looking intricate room and stuff like that in there. Yeah, another absolute stonker. Next one up, it's only a 1 minute walk basically from where I was, and this one is a Marston's. This one is the Peacock. So dead close to the White Horse. Nice enough looking aesthetically. It's got a nice little sun trap bit on the front there as the garden. But the Peacock, my 6th stop of the day. Marston's pub, 4 ales on. They're Marston's ales, so they're not. Yes, we know they're not my cup of tea, but you know at least there's a decent choice. There are 4 on. The people that run this, absolutely lovely. It's got a good mix of stuff. So it's really by close to the crematorium. So there's a wake going on, like the Jules one's a wake going on in here. As well, so a bit mindful of that when we show you around a little bit. But yeah, it's actually really nice, and you'll never guess what you can win if you come in here. Coming here, yeah, you can win the World Cup, look, the European Cup, the FA Cup, or the Premier League trophy. Being a Forest fan, I'm familiar with a couple of them, and one day, maybe, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's got a good garden space to the rear of this one as well. So. Nice little sun trap to the back. So as well as the little front garden bit that we saw earlier, you've also got plenty of space to the rear. The people running this are absolutely lovely, to be fair. And yeah, 4 Marston's. There's nothing not to love about this, to be fair. It's got 4 ales on, they're Marston's ales, but
Wasn't it you that had the big massive bar?
that is the thing with what Marston's are, isn't it? So we'll have a wander around and show you what's on the bar as well, without getting too close to the people trying to grieve in peace without me going around. But yeah, standard Marston's sort of tap lineup, 4 ale offerings and plenty of other space in here as well. Really good pub. Alright, stop 7 will be a pretty brief one. This is more of a tick off, just to say it's been done and I can get it out of the way. Then it is a pub that I would suggest you come into, because it is a Harvester. It's a Harvester, it doesn't have a name though, an actual pub name, Beaten Track. So, Beaten Track Harvester up here on the Cineworld complex will be stopped 7 of the day. Got myself half a Wingman, one of the Brewdog's IPAs, which is alright. It's not a bad little tipple. It's a Harvester. Not much more to tell you. It's got the salad bar out. It's got a pool table. It's got a bar side to it. Yeah, pool table, bar side. The old Harvester salad bar. I am actually a fan of the old Harvester salad bar and things, and that's what we've got on the rest of it. But yeah, quick stop off. We're on the road back into the town centre itself now. The main road, where there are quite a few pubs along here to do. Next to which is the Old Bell. So this is, according to the sign on the side around here, another Marston's. So yeah, big Marston's sign on that side of it, the Old Bell. So this is the road back into the town centre. So second Marston's of the day by the looks of things is the Old Bell. You know, I said I'm sometimes sceptical of Marston's pubs, but this, again, much like the Peacock, I really like it. It's pretty cool. It's got 2 ale offerings, but it's got Brooklyn Stonewall IPA on. And if you've never tried that, Stonewall IPA, I know it's a cruise camp podcast, Brooklyn Stonewall IPA, Stonewall, good one, trust me. It is a Marston's, so 2 Marston's. It is a shame that they still will not relent in a lot of Marston's pubs and allow some guest ales, especially in Shrewsbury, because I think there are so many great local breweries around here that it would benefit the pub massively if they were allowed to put some guest ales on, but we'll leave that at Marston's, won't we? But the decorating, it's just been done recently. It looks absolutely lovely. Landlady Holly is lovely, and it is. It's got a nice little outdoor space. It's got a good feel to it, and like I said, I don't like Marston's as a company. I don't hold any of that against the tenants because it's not down to them. They do their best with these, and this is a lovely looking pub that you should definitely come and have a beer in, and a pool table to the back of it and stuff as well. A minute's walk, if that, on the same side of the road, walking down to get to my next stop of the day, which is Bricklayers Arms. So stop number 9 thus far for trip 2 to Shrewsbury. Unassuming, nice brick. But and my boy's here. Salop, my boy's here. So Josh from Shropshire is with us. If you saw the Market Drayton video, I'm sure you would have seen Josh in that one. So the Bricklayers Arms, stop 9 of the day so far. No point in me trying to tell you the history of this. That's because Josh knows all about it already. So go on.
So the Bricklayers Arms was established. The original Bricklayers Arms was established in 1780. There's actually 2 Bricklayers Arms in town. The other's in Cockthorne. It's run by Jules. This is the original, 1780. And it was one of the principal inns serving Monkmoor Racecourse, which is about 500 metres in that direction. At the back of the original pub, they have the stables there. Monkmoor Racecourse closed in 1925, and about 5-10 years later, I think Worthingtons, who owned the Bricklayers, rebuilt it completely, hence the appearance today. Wouldn't look out of place by World War II Airfield, for example. It's a cracking pub. It's run by New Brew, the brewery in Newport. Do you remember going to the Salopian Star in Market Drayton?
Yeah, of course I do, mate. Yeah.
Same gaff. For me, it was like walking into the same pub.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I like it. See, there is absolutely no point in me doing any more videoing today. I'm just going to give the phone to Josh, and he can get on and do everything else for it. In we go. I get what Josh was saying. It's a nice little pub. So square bar in a couple of ales. So it's owned by the people that own New Brew, the brewery, very local to here at the moment. Just in the little Newport, not the Welsh one, the little Salopian Newport, just up the road. Yeah, nice little place. Lovely friendly landlady, I assume, and. Yeah, very nice looking little gaff. I have gone in here with the Session IPA, which is apparently their best seller on the ales, and I totally get why that would be as well. But got some keg stuff, plenty of keg choices for you in here as well, including what Josh went for, the Plan B lager that I'd never had or heard of before. But it's been very nicely decked out. Looks a nice gaff, and it's got a pool table to the back room of it in here as well. Walked for probably 35 seconds, 45 seconds to get to the next one, which is on the opposite side of the road, mind, and it is the Dun Cow, and the external view of this honestly is quite spectacular. The overhangs and the wood and everything like that, and I absolutely love the look of it, and I'm sure Josh can tell you exactly when this is from.
Found it, I was either 1105 or 1195.
Wow.
Originally built to serve as a hostel for the Abbey just down the road there.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about
he's lost it.
To be honest.
He's lost it.
Apparently there is meant to be a ghost of a Dutch cavalry officer from
right.
I think the Civil War.
Yeah.
Who was hung here and now haunts the place, but that's all I've got. Wow,
wow, mate, that's a lot more knowledge than I could have given them. So we'll take that. So the Dun Cow, stop 10 of the day. Yeah, this is very impressive. It's absolutely gorgeous. Cut the bales on, but the floor is spongy. It's got wear and tear and stuff on it. So the wooden floor, you can actually stand on a little section of it just here and feel yourself sort of bobbing up and down. It's wonderful, but very, very beautiful looking pub. Obviously, Wye Valley, Julie, she's good at her job. She gets those Wye Valley beers in everywhere she goes. Honestly, she's such a top lady as well to have done it. But just have a look around this place. I mean, that is pretty spectacular, pretty beautiful looking, isn't it? So, and it looks like it's got more of a restaurant-y type space, food, dining room bit to the back out here as well, which is also quite beautifully laid up. Big big old school pizza oven or oven and stuff on there as well. But nice wine rack, yeah, it's gorgeous. You can see the age of it. Josh was bang on with the age of stuff. Great pub, great looking place. So we've walked 3 minutes across in the shadow of the absolutely beautiful Abbey now for Shrewsbury, and it is pretty impressive. And by pretty impressive, I mean it's hella impressive. And I'm sure Josh has got a story about the Abbey.
You know what?
You haven't?
I know very little about the Abbey.
Wow.
If it's not pub history, I'm shocking.
Well, there you go. He knows very little about the Abbey. Aside from the fact, you know what, it is absolutely beautiful. And in the shadow of the Abbey then brings us to the Crown. So stop 11 of my Shrewsbury tour so far. Looks a bit Stonegatey. Is it a Stonegate?
It might be.
It might well be a Stonegate. It looks a bit Stonegatey from out here to me. Stonegate or Green King. There's no Green King. I would say this looks very similar to a Stonegate. So we will find that when we get in. Stop 11, the Crown. Yeah, so very nice. It's actually a Star Pubs Heineken, not a Stonegate. And Josh, I've just asked Josh all the history to find out exactly when it became a pub, when the certain years are. And you know what? I've totally forgotten everything you just said. So here's Josh.
So
Original part of the pub.
The original section.
Yep.
Was built in 1725. It was 2 houses.
Yep.
1798 it became a pub called the Crow.
Yep.
It then expanded into not the Coleham. It might have been Coleham. Coleham Brush Factory,
Yep.
which was this section that we're sat in now.
And this section is from
1836.
1836.
Amalgamated into the pub in the 1960s.
Wonderful. It became a pub in 1798. Wonderful. Well, let's take you for a look around. So Josh's a fountain of knowledge and knows so much more than I do about pretty much everything. Aside from whose pub things actually are. So this is the later add-on section, and we'll wander this one. I'm sure I will find the original part of the pub. Absolutely love a little bit of stained glass, as you know. So if we wander through into the other side, so this would have been the original side then of the pub, dating all those years back to the early 1700s. Probably a 5-6 minute walk in total to get to the next one, which just happens to be a free house. You do know I love a free house. They're my favourite type of establishments in the country, just because they've got much more free reign, and you know they're probably more sustainable, and you can always put what you like on a bar with a free house. So this one is the Cross Foxes. It is again, so you could have got back to the bridge, but we've turned to go away from town again slightly, because there are a few more out this way to do. The Cross Foxes will be stop 12. Hive of activity this way. It's just gone work time, it's like 5:25 now, so after work crowd and stuff like that. But I get the feeling that these guys, they're not after work crowd, they're the majority of them are probably like regulars that are here any time of day, and it's a belting pub this. Some really good ale choices, a lovely looking old school place. Josh raved about this one and said it was one of his favourites in Shrewsbury, and I totally get why. Aesthetically it's lovely, beer wise it's on point. Can't go wrong with it. So a Bass, 3 tons, and butty on. There's HPA on at the other end as well. A wonderful jug, old jug collection and stuff behind the bar, and absolutely lovely looking bar. But you see, by far the busiest, but that might be down to time of day. But yeah, gorgeous looking old place. I totally get why. Josh said he was a big fan of this one. It is lovely. Cross Foxes, big tick. Big tick for me. But yeah, see HBA butty on this side as well. Yeah, big tick for me. Far to walk to the next one. Literally a minute and a half maybe round the corner. And it is called the Coleham Tap. But Josh is behind me shouting his out, because it was before known by a different name, which was
The Crown in Coleham. I will be dead in the cold hard ground before I call that the Coleham Tap.
Well, it says that the Coleham.
No.
That's what it says. The Coleham Tap there.
No. Bin.
Okay, so this is the former Coleham Crown, now the Coleham Tap. I'll call it the Coleham Tap because that's what it's called. So that is stop 13 of the day so far. Another Marston's house. This one looks like a managed one to me. You know, I can tell, even though Josh has got a ghost Marston's because they haven't got any Marston's branding outside, and they haven't. So that's a good way of describing it. But now you can tell it's a Marston's. That's how you can tell it's a Marston's. But again, aesthetically, it's a very, very nice looking pub. This obviously it's had a refurb quite recently, and it looks lovely. It really does. But I'm on an Australia. I'm on an Australia. First time I've seen it all day anywhere, I think. So that suits me down to the ground. And let's go for a wander, because Josh tells me there's a pot of gold for us out here, which would be the terrace part, the garden. After you, sir. You go. Yeah, after you. And I think, I mean, judging by what we can see already, I'm not going to dispute anything he's just said, because that's a pretty cool place to sit out and vibe into, isn't it? Especially when the sun is coming out on a nice sunny day. At the front door, down the side street, and walk for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you'll come along to here, which is the Masonic Arms. Now, it might not look very open from the back of the pub, but trust me, it definitely is, because there are lights on in the front. The Masonic Arms will be stop 14 of the day, and I'm sure Josh can tell us a little bit of history of it.
I can. The Masonic Arms dates to the 1850s. It was built by railway engineer Daniel Climmy, who was in charge of building the railway stations between Crewe and Shrewsbury when that line opened during the great railway boom of the Victorian era. He built the Masonic Arms, and you'll see it's in red brick. It's red brick because it was built for the workers of the railway depot down in Coleham, many of whom lived on this street and in the surrounding suburbs. But if you look to the left there, in blue brick, he's built 3 or 4 grand houses there for the managers.
Wow.
And he left the one on the end for himself. That was his house. And he lived there while he was embarking on this project of building all those railway stations.
Love it. Just reeled all of that off without looking at your nose. Just reeled all that off. No, it's far more than I do. It's an absolutely brilliant place to watch the sport. There are screens everywhere. There's not a single place in this pub, I reckon, where you wouldn't be able to see a screen. It's dog friendly, pool table and stuff around the corner, and 3 ales on and stuff like that. So a local's local, but it's got some ales on, which is always nice to see in a local's place sometimes, isn't it? You wouldn't necessarily always expect to find it, but it's here. So we have got the Black Sheep Blonde for us in here, and so fair little mix. But big old pub that you can wander through. But you see what I mean by the sports screens everywhere you go, and a pool table and stuff around the corner up here, dartboard, stuff like that, and a lovely senior doggy. Making our way through the back streets. The back streets of the outer skirts part of Shrewsbury. And this is one of the ones that was most shouted out on Facebook that I had to come and visit. Despite somebody telling me earlier, this is definitely not a pub, it's a social club. Because it's got a bowling green. Josh is laughing his head off at that, yeah. It's got a bowling green at the back, and someone told me it's definitely not a pub, it's a social club. It's definitely a pub. The pub in question is the Prince of Wales. So looking forward to seeing a bowling green. But as you can see, it's set up here on a residential street where you find most good social clubs, to be honest. But no, it is definitely 100% a pub. It looks like a pub. And at the end of the day, if it walks like a pub and talks like a pub, it's a pub, isn't it? So Prince of Wales, stop 15 of the day so far. I like it a lot. Again, it's another one with an absolutely epic lineup of cask stuff. So if you're looking for cask ale, this is definitely one of the places to come. They've got a load of the Great Beer Guide up on the thing, which suggests to me they've probably been in it a fair few times, and I totally get why. I have gone with here we go, this one at the end, this Hobson's Champion, and it's very, very good. Hobson Champion, but other stuff on. Plenty of good offerings, and a nice house. Again, dog friendly, which everywhere around here appears to pretty much be. But nice looking place. But look at their collection of good beer guides, and pubs don't tend to have good beer guides around unless they're in it. So that's always a good sign for me. But we'll find the bowling green in a moment. That's when we've got to go in the bar on the other side. So. On our way to the other room, so 10 years in a row, the Prince of Wales has won Shrewsbury Town Pub of the Year. Lead the way, youngster. Go on, let's go. So we're going to go through. We're going to go through. I mean, yeah, to be fair, the awards in here just keep coming, don't they? Yeah, the awards in here just keep coming. So this is a second bar. I don't know, mate. Looks a bit social clubby to me. Looks a bit social. Looks a bit social clubby to me. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Wow, yeah. If you want a shrine to the local football team, you will most definitely find it in the back room in here. Shrewsbury Town. Oh, I'm there tomorrow. I'll drop in on them. So, oh. But yeah, what a great little back room, a little nod to the locals. But there is a bowling green somewhere. Let's go and find that. There is indeed a full size bowling green. That's the rear with, if you can make them out, just there, the seats that came out of the old Shrewsbury Town football ground. So yeah, not often. I think this is probably my 6th or 7th out of 5,400 pubs so far with a bowling green to the rear. So there are still a few about. Yeah, what a great pub this is. Number 16 for today. Brings me down along the road to this one. This one is the Boar's Head. So dusk, well and truly upon us. It's now dark, so you're gonna have to bear with me now with the lighting for the rest of the night. But it is what it is. So 16, the Boar's Head. We have another Marston's owned place where here it's one of the Breakspear stuff on the cast offering. It feels more like a local pub, but it's nice. Everyone's really friendly. It's a really nice vibe, really nice atmosphere. Some of the beams, as you can see, beams look great. Gravity Breakspear, which is what I've gone for. In with this one, but yeah, nice old school gaff. Absolutely, I love the beams, I love the low ceilings. There must be a darts match or something going on, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Local. I don't really understand why that's as quiet as it is, because it doesn't deserve to be. Some decent keg offerings, nice enough looking place. We move on, and this is most definitely one that I've been excited to get to all day. So, I know there are roadworks and stuff in the way, but as you can see, lovers of beer, tap and can. So this is a proper craft beer bar that a lot of people told me I would love. It's in a stunning looking building on the corner then of Castle Gates. I know we've got some up this way to do and some more around. Back towards the Premier Inn, but tap and can up next. Yeah, as always, it didn't take long to convince me that I wasn't just going to have a half in here, and I've gone for a flight. So a flight, for those who don't know, a flight is 3/3. And there are some amazing beers that are in it. There is my flight, as you can see, a few different bits. So I've gone with mango and mandarin sour, which is that one. Gone one from Phantom. I love Phantom as a brewer, and they're absolutely brilliant anyway. So that is the middle one, and just there. And then we have gone with this. 7.2% from Pressure Drop, I know nothing about whatsoever, so looking forward to trying one of theirs. But yeah, some cask, some keg, some other bits on. It's a wicked little place. Yeah, everything I could possibly love or want to find, you'll find there, including a fantastic can selection. I love everything about tap and can. It's just absolutely up my street. Love it. But there are 3 in a row. Oh, excuse me, that was almost a hiccup. There are 3 in a row along here. The next one is a Marston's. And Josh categorically said to me, make sure that when you do the Bull's Head, you look out for this. And with the Bull's Head, what he means by look out for this is that on the right-hand side, you will see the building has dropped ever so slightly. So, camera's dead straight. You can see now, can't you? On the right-hand side, he's right. It has dropped. Yeah, look at the thing. Yeah, the windowsill down there. So the right-hand side of the building over the years has dropped. And that's the thing that Josh loves most about the Bull's Head. So, yeah. I'm not sure that holds that much hope for me, because if that's what he finds the most thing. But, you know, yeah, the Bull's Head up next to it. Before we even get inside, I absolutely love the green tiling and stuff like that. So, never judge a book by its Marston's. Here we go. Beer lineup is very Marston's. Hobgoblin on the Session IPA on, I think. Wainwright's on the cask. But, you know what, as far as... again, as far as Marston's boozers go, it's nothing too shabby. So And the third along from there, so out of the Boar's Head into the castle vaults. On this, on this same strip. So not far to walk in between. Castle vaults will be, I think it's stop 18 or 19 of the day. It's that one, I'm the only one here, and I don't get why, because the beer line up in here, again, it's not too shabby, it's not too bad. It's just obviously, it is a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday night and I'm doing this, so. But I know the beer line up is, it's down three hours on, decent enough for stuff amongst the taps. Stuff as well, and a decent looking bar. There's some ales on. I've gone with the Equinox from Hobson's in here, but so I also got rooms that are very, very reasonably priced with this place as well. So if you're looking to stay somewhere around here, it's right by the train station. They're lovely people that run it. Do look up this as a place to stay. Castle Vaults. Because if you're getting off the train and you're coming here, you're not going to find anywhere more perfectly situated than here. It's dog friendly as well. It's got screens. Well, you can hear it's dog friendly. But yeah, good little gaff and with rooms. I think this might be the first time I've ever been in a toilet that's got a viewing window into the backyard. So that's an interesting one. Way through and we get to a cocktail bar that looks like this. Yeah, you're right, that is leaning. This is called 10 and 6, so that is going to be my next port of call to go and see. But yeah, what a beautiful looking gaff. What's my first question when I go into a cocktail bar? Do you do pina colada? When the answer is yes, happy Dale. Yeah, you know this, happy Dale. So very much now, very excited, very much looking forward to this. It is gorgeous in here as well. I'll show you around in a minute, but it's gorgeous in here. Send me my pina colada. Honestly, it looks absolutely banging. Right, I've asked him, how confident are you? Scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you? He said, how do you like it? You like creamy? Do you like it? I said, middle of the road. Confident 8 out of 10. I mean, it looks pretty phenomenal. I think you have undersold yourself an 8 out of 10. That's a 9. Coming here for a peanut, you won't be disappointed. And it is, it's actually a really nice looking little gaff. Great little cocktail bar. My pina colada was absolutely superb. Gorgeous looking little place. If you want a beer rather than a cocktail, you can also get a little Alpacalypse is absolutely banging session IPA as well. Yeah, great little vibe, great little place. At the end of the day, if I find a stonking pina colada, I'm not going to object to it, am I? But yeah, I know it's a Wednesday, isn't it? So it's quiet, especially at this part of the town now. But it's now 10:20. So let's see what else we can still get into. Well, one of those this time on a Wednesday night we can probably still get into. Looks like this, and in all honesty, it's breathtaking. I'm already blown away by the externals of the King's Head. It looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? The overhangs so I need to know more about this, but yeah, the King's Head, absolutely breathtakingly beautiful from the outside. Yeah, I mean you can, this has got to be 16th, 17th century. In fact, right, the inn dates from, so I'm going to read what's on it. So the inn dates from 1404, but since there are many alterations which you'd expect, but yeah, 1404 then the original parts of this building date back to, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. So the old beams and stuff. So I would imagine this is probably part of the original 1404 part of the building. But yeah, look at the uneven beams and the brick and everything like that. It's pretty stunning, isn't it? So pretty gorgeous. But when I love, you know how much I love stuff like this. So it's a card only bar. Beer wise, yeah, I mean three decent ales on. Again, Bass. Always a fan of seeing a Bass. But yeah, pretty stunning looking place, full of history. Straight out there, you'll find the other Wetherspoons. The Wetherspoons of the town that I haven't done so far. It's literally just over the road. And it is the Shrewsbury Hotel. Massive, great beer garden at the front. So, Yeah, proper classic old school hotel type Weatherspoons, called the Shrewsbury Hotel. And I think it's top 20 or 21 of the night. I don't know, we'll count tomorrow. So Shrewsbury Hotel. Yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with it's a big old spoons. Yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with this whatsoever. This carpet, again, I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. It's got lizards and stuff on it. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. But decent ales. I've gone with this. So Golden Gate from Conway. Obviously, we're right by the Welsh border, aren't we? So you're going to get beers, names and things like that. But yeah, big old spoons. Plenty of extra seating and space down there, and it's spoons. Yeah, as far as spoons go, it's all right. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Nothing to write home about, but it was sound. But I feel like I've walked in a big old circle because I have, because I'm going back towards my Premier Inn now, and the final port of call then for tonight is going to be this, and this is the Salopian Bar. So my last stop of the night, because my Premier Inn is just further down this road, so my last stop of the night, Salopian Bar. Final call for the night. Jack Daniels and Coke. Can't go wrong with a JD and Coke, but yeah, nice enough, nice little bar. They're on last orders anyway, so 10 to 11, perfect, still serving. Gotta love that. Friendly enough, lovely place. Beer wise, this is what you got to offer. So plenty of ale choices and things like Jubal and a couple of the Beavertown ones on as well. But yeah, not a bad looking place in the slightest. Plus, some decent Arbor, I love Arbor ales, Electric Bear, stuff like that. There's some good Siren and stuff in there as well. Some good stuff on offer with regards to that. So Salopian Bar, good way to say let's chill, let's finish the night.